Hey guys, it's Matt with Cinelinks.com, and today we're reviewing the new Turtle Beach Recon 500 gaming headset. Now, I did the unboxing video for this last week where I ripped it open pretty well, and I just showed off everything about what the Turtle Beach Recon 500 has to offer just in terms of design and what features it was going to show off and I was going to be testing later on during my review. So what we're going to do for this review is we're going to start from top to bottom, just work our way down. And we're going to start with the top of the headset itself. Now, overall, I enjoyed my time with the headset, but I think one of the things that I didn't like so much at first was this top head bar. As you can see, like everything else kind of has a more curved design, but this one is very straight. It's very stiff too. It doesn't really give you much give, and that has to do with the metal frame, that metal frame design that gives you that durability. But it also applies a bit of pressure on the head. Now, long term, it's got this cushion here that makes it to where it doesn't really hurt long term as much as you think it would. But initially, it's kind of got, it does apply some pressure, and it's a bit tough to handle at first, but the more you wear it, the better off it feels. Now, working our way down, I talked a little bit about the framework here, that metal framework. I like this. I really do. As much as it doesn't give you much give or much flexibility, I do love that because it makes it feel like this headset's not going to break, and it does give you that really, it gives you that peace of mind that whenever you take it off, it's not going to just crumble or shatter in your hands like maybe some plastic headsets would. Now also, anytime I ever took it off or put it on, there was no creaking, there was no sound effect from it. Instead, it just had a very smooth takeoff and smooth put on. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it too. In fact, it's actually so lightweight that I never, like, it didn't feel like I was even really taking off the headset whenever I took it off. That goes along with the fact that there is not much pressure put on the ears or really on any other part of the head outside of the very top. Now, going on down to the actual ear cushions themselves, oh my goodness, the cushions are so comfortable. They're like this mesh material that just cups your ears and gives them just a big old hug. I absolutely love these things, and I wore these probably for about 6 hours during a single gaming session, and they just never hurt, they never had fatigue, there was nothing. It was just this warm, very wonderful embrace of sound, and it also just enveloped everything. It takes away all the other sound outside of the room, and it just lets you focus on the sound that's on the game here. Now, let's talk a little bit about what's inside the headset itself. Now, inside the headset, they have the 60mm Eclipse dual drivers, as well as the AccuTune wood composite ear cups. Now, it's kind of hard to distinguish which one is giving you the most out of the other. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not like you can really press a button that says, okay, turn this on, turn this off. No, it's just, this is how it is. Now, I would say though that the drivers and the wood composite together, they offer just some unreal clarity in terms of sound. It was actually a distinct difference between this and any of the other gaming headsets that I've tried in the past. Like, whenever I put these on, it was just this clarity and crispness that I haven't really heard in a lot of other gaming headsets. It was just mind-blowing, to say the least. And I would say too that even whenever you just put it into your computer or you put it into something else that you can just listen to music to, the bass hit pretty well. You heard some nice clarity in the sound of the music itself and in the vocals. And even whenever I heard just the different sounds from other people's mics, like when I was doing Discord chats, I could hear them a little bit better. Now, going into the game itself, it created this sound where you could hear everything from a distance. So it's just that unreal clarity that is really hard to explain unless you have it on yourself. But I found it to be an absolutely amazing, mesmerizing audio experience. Now, what you're listening to, the mic you're listening to, is actually the TrueSpeak mic. And I love this mic just because it really captures your sound, your voice, who you are. And as someone who lives next to a subway, you may or may not be hearing it right now because it is going by. I've always found that it actually takes away that sound and focuses solely on you. This mic itself, it doesn't really have much give. I said that during the unboxing video that it wasn't very flexible and that I would need to be trying it out a little bit more and testing it a little bit further. Well, the more I've tried it, the more, this is pretty much where it is. You can move it, you can adjust it a little bit, but you're not going to really get a whole lot out of it in terms of customizability. You're not going to get it right up to your mouth, but you really don't need to with this kind of mic too, because if you're getting it right up to your mouth, they're your friends, you're blowing their ears out. So you don't want to do that at all. One of the things I wasn't a big fan of was actually the wire itself. And I love wired headsets. There's no problem with them. They are sturdy, they're reliable, and they're durable for the most part. And also, you don't have to deal with batteries, which it's really annoying half the time. But this one itself, it got tangled up very often, very early, very often, and that was something that I didn't quite enjoy. Like, I tested this for about a week or so, and like within the first few days, it was already just kind of a curly mess. That's not something you really want out of a wired headset, and especially since this one doesn't really have as much give as like other wired headsets are. Like, it's not as looser or as lightweight. This one's pretty heavy duty, pretty sturdy, but it tangles up pretty easily. I mean, you're seeing these curls that are coming in here. That's not me doing anything tricky with the headset, with the wire, or anything like that. It's just, that's how it is. So that would be something that I really don't like so much about the Turtle Beach Recon 500. Also, in addition to that, this part right here, still not a fan of it, just because of the pressure it puts on your head. But overall, it's fine for long-term gaming. I'm also just not a fan of the overall just enlarged design. Now, I get it. It's just kind of how you have to have it with everything you want to put into the ear cups themselves. But overall, it's so bulky. And there's just, look at all this real estate right between the head and the headset itself. That's just something that's a design choice that I'm not too big of a fan on. But I think overall, in terms of quality, you get everything out of the Turtle Beach Recon 500 that you want. You get exceptional sound. You get a very durable and a very reliable headset. And it's just one of those headsets that you really appreciate over time. It is a very good headset, and I do suggest you try it out if you're given the chance. So this has been our review of the Recon 500 Turtle Beach gaming headset. And yeah, I really have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell on the side and tell your friends to come over and check out cinelinks.com for more news, reviews, and editorials. Talk soon. Bye.